let's start with Meta. Meta had a stellar quarterly report. They continue to just kick butt. They're making all the right investments. We've talked about this quite a bit. And now, despite having a string of quarterly report after quarterly report showing that they are a solid, profitable, cash generating machine who happens to be investing in all these AI technologies that they will likely benefit from in the future. They don't have any AI products making revenues that they're making revenues from today. So, and you can buy them like cheaper today than 6 months ago. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And their price earnings multiple is fantastic. At some point, if it gets a little bit cheaper, it just seems like a no brainer that they would start doing a share buyback because they have the cash to be able to do it. They were asked about a share buyback on the earnings call, and their CFO answered that right now our focus is on the AI investments and the things that we feel like have potential better return. But that changes if the stock price changes significantly. I
Absolutely.
think I think that Meta is probably, if I had to speculate, is probably within 5 to 10% of the lows that it's going to have potentially for the foreseeable future without like some kind of market meltdown. Um, I just don't see them going, significantly lower than they are. Let's say 10% lower than they are, without some kind of share buyback kicking in or them sort of having a board meeting and deciding, look, our price per share is now so cheap that it doesn't make sense for us to just sit on the sidelines and not do anything about it. On the other hand, you take a company like Micron. Micron doesn't have the luxury to be able to do share buybacks. They're not yet generating as much cash like the way Meta is. So they're like a little bit higher risk. The speculation on Micron is that because of the memory shortage, uh, it's just going to have this enormous amount of cash generation over the next couple of years, maybe 3 years, and possibly beyond if this AI craze continues. But in the short term, you constantly hear these narratives that, wait, maybe the whole AI thing is a bubble and it's about to burst. And if that were to happen, maybe, like Micron sort of collapses again. I don't subscribe to any of those sort of bubble bursting in the AI world theories. And therefore, Micron seems just like a great buy, especially if they can meet the expectations that they have for this quarter, which is really, really lofty expectations.